Last month, I generated over 500 leads using Claude AI, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm using Claude to add 500 plus new leads to my email list every single month, and you can too, even if you have zero AI experience. I'll also show you how I took a single piece of content that Claude created in less than 10 minutes and generated over $5,000 in just a few days. And if you'd like to get my full 2-hour workshop where I show you how to build these exact same systems using Claude, including all the prompts, the knowledge base documents, and the workflows I use, then drop the word workshop in the comments and I'll send you more information. What I'm going to show you in this video will work with pretty much any lead gen funnel. In my business, I show people how to monetize their skills, knowledge, and passions using online communities. So the funnel that I use and I teach my clients how to use to grow their business is called a community funnel. Let me show you how it works. All right, so here's how the community funnel works. Essentially what we're doing is we're driving traffic from different channels, including organic, social, YouTube, and paid ads. We're promoting a lead magnet on those different channels and driving people to our free community where they can join and access those lead magnets. Once they're inside the community, we have different things that we're doing inside the community to nurture those leads, and then different mechanisms that we're using to try to get people to book a sales call. On that sales call, we have a simple conversation and decide if that person has a problem that we can help them solve. And if they do have a problem we can help them solve, how fast do they want to go and how much access do they want from and help from our team. And if they want to move a little bit faster, they have more money to spend, we'll sell them into our high ticket offer. If they want to spend a little bit less and they want to do it themselves, go a little bit slower, we can downsell them into our paid community. So that's essentially how the community funnel works. So now that you've seen how the community funnel works, the first step is to start generating leads and start growing our community. And this is one area where Claude saves me a ton of time. Let me show you the 2 ways that I'm using Claude to generate leads, grow my community, and consistently bring in $500+ a day. Lead magnets are the backbone of lead generation and community growth. And I firmly believe that if you know how to create a compelling lead magnet that your audience actually wants, then you'll never struggle to generate leads or grow your community. I recently created a lead magnet with Claude that literally took me less than 5 minutes to create. And I know for a fact that I can directly attribute over $5,000 and probably a whole lot more from this lead magnet in just a couple of weeks. Now let me show you exactly how I use Claude to create that lead magnet. So the first thing I did is I went and I installed this Chrome extension called YouTube Summary that allows you to go to a YouTube video page and actually copy the transcript. So that's awesome. And then once I did that, I went to my YouTube studio, I went to content, and then I sorted my videos by views. So what I wanted to do is find a video that had a lot of views that was aligned with my community so that I could create a lead magnet that would drive people into the community. So I found this video here, Go High Level Communities versus Skool, which is basically a video where I'm comparing Go High Level communities versus the Skool communities and giving my honest opinion on that. Then once I found that video, I went to the video page, and you can see this is the video page. If I scroll down here, you can see this is what you get when you install that extension, and I expanded the extension here and I copied the transcript. Once I did that, I went over to Claude and I pasted in the transcript, you can see here, and I used this prompt. I help coaches and course creators get consistent clients using online communities. There are 2 community platforms I focus on, Skool and High Level Communities. I created a video comparing the 2. Can you help me turn this transcript into a cheat sheet I can use to generate leads? And then what it came back with was this. This is awesome. It took like 2 minutes to create this thing. I basically copied it, uploaded it to a Google Doc, and I just used this add-on called markup to document or something like that keeps the actual markup so it looks just like this. I maybe spent like 2 minutes editing, and then once I had the document created, I went to Facebook. I created this very simple ad, okay? So this is an ad, very simple design, nothing special, no special copy. I turned on the ads, and this is what happened. So I got 198 group joins at $7.58 per group join. I booked 11 appointments at $136 per appointment, a little bit higher than I like to pay, but still decent, because what we got was a high ticket sale for a $3,000 high ticket sale. So that's $3,000 that we made so far, plus we made a bunch of monthly community sales from this lead magnet as well. Also, what I did is I went to my free community and I made a simple post. You can see just a headline, couple of lines here. It got 160 comments. Half of those are me responding to those people, but half of those are potential clients that we can reach out to in the DM. We can try to book call or make an offer in the DM to try to sell them into one of our programs. And so all of this was generated from a simple lead magnet that took me 2 minutes to create from content that I had already created in the past. And you can do this not only on YouTube videos, but you can pull your transcripts from your course material. You can even pull transcripts now from that you know how to pull them from YouTube from a competitor to create these lead magnets. And they're super simple to create using Claude, and that's the process that you would use to do that. That just shows you how powerful these AI generated lead magnets can actually be. And I don't just use paid ads to promote these. I also use organic social media posts and YouTube videos, giving me multiple traffic channels to generate leads and grow my community, which leads me to the second way that I'm leveraging Claude to help me to grow my community, and that's by creating YouTube content faster. YouTube is by far my best traffic channel, so the more videos that I can actually publish, the more traffic I can drive, the more leads I can generate, and the faster I can grow my community. So let me break down the process that I'm using to get Claude's help writing my YouTube scripts. So one of the methods to create videos on YouTube that get a lot of views, drive a lot of traffic, is by finding videos for other channels that have performed really well and then modeling those titles, those thumbnails with your own content and your own authenticity. So what I initially did is I went to YouTube and I searched for the keyword make money online, which is a broad keyword term for my niche. And then I started to create a spreadsheet with all of the channels that popped up and had videos for this particular keyword. I also clicked into these videos, and on the right hand side you'll see a bunch of suggested videos. So I went and I grabbed those channels and also added those to the spreadsheet. So I spent about an hour and a half doing this. And then I took those channels and I put them into the track channels in a tool called Velio. Now, once I get all those channels in here, I can it'll bring in all the videos from those channels, and then I can start adding some different filters to help me identify their best videos. So if I click this little button here, then it pops up to all these filters, and one of the filters that I want to use is a multiplier. We'll talk about that in just a second. I set it to at least have a 20x multiplier, and then I wanted to see the videos in the last 365 days. I hit apply. And what this is doing is this is bringing back all the videos that performed, got the most views or the most popular videos for these particular channels. So these are the videos that outperformed the rest of the videos on these particular channels. So you can see here, this one got a 42x multiple, meaning this video got 42 times the views that an average video created by this channel gets, okay? So this is going to uncover all the best videos for each of these channels. Once I've done that, I can start going through here and identifying thumbnail patterns and title patterns that I can potentially model for my own content, okay? So you can see this guy here creates the same thumbnail, uses the same thumbnail and the same title, and both times he got 20x the views of his a typical video on his channel. This one got 43x. You can see it did it again here, got 36x. He also did it with a different AI model here and got 55x. So that tells me that this title formula and this thumbnail formula performs really well for this guy. So I spent some time here and I started to collect the title formulas that I thought that I could recreate with my own content, and I saved them into a folder, and these are all the videos that I decided to model. And the first one I decided to start with was this one by Jason Waldrop, new $500 per day side hustle, how to make money online in 2024. So I clicked on that video, went to YouTube, grabbed the transcript like I showed you earlier, and then I went back to Claude. Now, for this particular task, writing my YouTube scripts, I use the paid version of Claude. With the paid version, you can create what are called projects. And projects are very similar to custom GPTs, where you can train the AI using a knowledge base on your business model, your SOPs, your tone of voice. And so this particular project called Ron's Content Assistant is trained on my business and my tone of voice to keep my content to sound like me, okay? So what I did is I took the transcript from Jason's video, pasted it in here, and I used this prompt. Can you help me rewrite the script for my business? As you know, I teach people how to launch and grow a profitable school community. I think for the company he's talking about copy and pasting, I could show examples of successful school communities making tons of money in multiple different niches. Can we start to write this script together and create the perfect video script? Okay, so what it did then is it went and it spent like 2 minutes, rewrote the entire script. And so it's not going to be perfect. This is like working with a professional writer and they bring you the first draft and now you're going to work with them to dial in that script. So what I did is I read through the script and anything I found that I wanted to tweak, I would make a comment, just have a back and forth conversation with Claude to help dial in the script. So I make comments like, hey, I think you give away the model too quickly. We have to create more intrigue like he does. So it rewrote that piece. Then I'd find another piece and give it some commentary. Hey, can you give me, let's see, another one here. Let's see. All right, in building the intrigue session, it's not passive income. There is work involved, so I don't want to give the impression that it's completely passive. Where you say the growth of this industry is absolutely exploding, I want to add a line from a Google search that will show in the video the global online community and social business software market size is 8.32 billion in 2023, blah, blah, blah. So I'm giving it notes and then it's rewriting that script. And this is awesome because it saves a ton of time. This literally to rewrite this script for me took about 30 minutes, and now I have a professionally written script that I can create a YouTube video from. I can drive a lot of traffic, get a lot of views, and help me grow my community. So that's just a few ways that I'm using Claude to help me generate over 500 leads every single month. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.